Hello, everybody. Brian Hoxie here. I believe this is going to be the first time I've had History Maker Baseball on the channel. A lot of times I'm doing either Fury Football or some of my own games that I've come up with. So today we got, well, let's backtrack. A few weeks ago, I saw on the internet that Backyard Baseball, which was first came out in like the late 90s, 1997, I believe. And I think there were some updated versions throughout the years, but it's been a long time since they've come out with a new game. I thought I saw somewhere on 15 years. Um, so the basis was they had baseball, basketball, football, soccer. I think that was it. I don't know if they had hockey, but I know they had those for sure. And it was a video game, uh, like neighborhood kids and all different abilities, girls and boys. And the game was, it had a bunch of different modes, but the one I remember that I liked the best was you would draft against the computer and then play a game. You'd flip the coin who gets to pick first, and I pick him, and then the computer pick him, and then I pick her, and we went back and forth. Um, so recently they came out with like I said, a new version back in June, I believe, and I didn't think anything of it. It wasn't really something I was going to get, but I was reading about it just to see if there's anything new from what I could remember because I haven't played it probably since 2000 or something. Um, but it was interesting. I don't know why, but clicked on a page and it came up and it had all the players, had their names, had which way they batted and threw, and then they were ranked on a scale of 10, 1 to 10, for batting, pitching, fielding, and running. And I was like, I bet you I could somehow, if I put all those in there in a spreadsheet, all the ratings and the players, and sorted them, I could come up with History Maker baseball qualities, roughly. Obviously it's, not perfect, but I was like, maybe that would be fun. So I started doing it. I did one card, then I did two cards, and then three, and then all of a sudden I had all the players, some bonus players, and I think all but maybe one of the stadiums. And the stadiums were kind of just looking at the picture of the stadium. There wasn't really stats on that or anything, but got the feel of what the stadium might be. So I did all the cards and I posted them. There's a on Facebook. There's a Play Games Facebook page, and I posted it. It's in the file section. It's a PDF. I believe it's 5 pages, um, and had all the cards. Printed it at my Staples, $5 for the whole thing on cardstock. Because there is some color, obviously, as you see. So, but $5 ain't bad. Cut them all out, and then I was like, well, what am I going to do with this? So I don't know. The first thing that came to mind was let's because both sides are pretty good. Let's have the boys challenge the girls, and the girls were up for it. So I played. Decided it was going to be a best of seven, however it played out, and so funny enough, I'll go through what happened. So the boys won the first game 2-1, and then the girls came back and won three in a row. They won 2-0, 4-1, and 1-0 to lead 3-2 or 3-1. So game five went to extra innings. The boys ended up winning 3-2, and then game six they won 4-1 to tie the series at 3-3. So here we are, game seven. Figured why not do a video? I mean, game seven, uh, win or lose doesn't matter. They're all fun kids to kind of follow and look at and see their qualities. And just so happens we got probably the best two pitchers. They were both ranked 10 in the video game. So it's Kenny Kawaguchi, Ace Star Double Flash Control. He's an icon. And we got Luann Liu, Ace Flash Control. So they're both, I think through the series, I got some stats here that I'll go over as we're going along, as we're playing it out. But so let's see. Kenny, he's pitched 11 innings. 6 hits, 2 earned runs. He's walked 1, struck out 11. And Luann, let's see, where is she at? She's won 11 innings, given up 9 hits, 2 earned runs, walked 8, and struck out 7. So she has, even though she has control, she's had a little trouble control wise. So we'll see what happens here in Game 7. And then I have the lineups made out here. Got my scorebook, got stats with some of the players as they come up, what they've done in the series so far, and just a fun. I mean, I really didn't know what to. I was kind of just playing it to play it, and all of a sudden, it's 3-1. I'm thinking the girls are going to win it, and then the boys come back and win a couple games. At the beginning, I flipped, and the boys won the toss, so they were the home team in Game 1. So they are the home team here in Game 7, and we were playing at the Super Colossal Dome. Semi big for both left-handed and right-handed batters, and it is artificial turf, hence the dome. Grass doesn't grow usually in domes very well. So, all right. So let's see. Where can I do this the best? I'll just put this here for now. I got my book. I'll keep that off camera because that's got the. I don't want to give away all the stuff. So let's see how well I can do with this. I don't have a lot of room, but because I didn't clean my desk off as good as I should have. But we'll just go with it and see what happens. So, all right, top of the first, girls batting first. And we've got Annie Frazier leading off. She's catching today. So she's a champion, semi-hero, semi-homer and king, slugger, semi-eager, semi-good eye, semi-active. All the players in this set, I believe, except for a couple of the extras, are all icons. Figured they've been playing since 1997. They're all icons. So, Annie Frazier in the series, she's 4 for 18. She's got a double. She's walked twice and she struck out 3 times. So she's going to face Kenny here, and we are off. And we get a 1, 3, 4. So it's asking if the catcher for the boys is gold, and the catcher today for the boys is Marky DeBose. He is actually semi-gold, but he didn't get the dot, so that is a no. And then it's asking, is Annie Frazier a champion? And indeed she is. So she's going to line a single to left field to get things started. How I've been playing it is as far as fatigue for the pitchers. Probably not. I may have to rethink it, but I've been going four innings fresh. 5th inning is semi-fresh, and then 6th inning is freshness loss unless they got a shutout, and then I'm rolling. If they get to the cider, they're still semi-fresh. If they get the blank, they're not fresh. So just in case we get to that. All right, so we got Annie Frazier, base hit to lead off. Now we got Sally Dobbs. Sally's hero, semi-slugger, patient, semi-whiffer, and she's not done too bad in this series through 6 games. She's 6 for 15. She's got a pair of doubles, a home run. She's walked 4 times, and she struck out 3 times. So here we go. And we get a 3.55. Is the pitcher struggler or gilded? He is not. Is Sally Dobbs a champion? She is not. So it's a ground out to second base, unless she's a whiffer, and she's a semi-whiffer but didn't get the dot. So it's a ground out to second base, and lead die of 3. That's a fielder's choice. So we'll say she's a right-handed batter. We'll say it's 6-4 on the fielder's choice, and then 1 out. Sally Dobbs on first. All right, here's Keisha Phillips, 3-hitter, semi-champion, semi-hero, semi-homer king, slugger, semi-eager, semi-good eye, also semi-active. One of the better players in the entire set. Struggling a little bit in the series. She's 4 for 17, but she has a triple, a home run, 2 RBIs. She's walked once and she struck out 5 times. So here we go. Kenny Kawaguchi, and we get a 3-4-6. And 3-4-6 is the batter eager, semi eager. Didn't get the dot, so that's going to be a walk. So Keisha Phillips draws the walk, first and second, and that walk will send us to the team chemistry chart. And I've been playing it. Both teams are full harmonious, and that is a 12. And the 12 asks, is the batting team dissident? Well, no, they're harmonious. So otherwise, it's a fence result. Oh my goodness. Well, Jocinda Smith, sorry about that, is a home run king. So this is not looking good for the boys. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's a home run unless I roll a 1. And not only a home run, a 3-run homer. Oh no. Oh no. It's a fly out. A deep fly out, say to the left, for Jocinda Smith. Oh my goodness. That could have been huge. Oh, alright. Well, that's 2 outs, first and second. And here's Billie Jean Blackwood. And Billie Jean, she missed game 1. She was on just getting back from summer camp, so she missed game 1, but she's played games 2 through 6, and she struggled coming back from band camp for sure. She's 1 for 12. She's walked once, and she's struck out 7 times. So we'll see what happens here. 2 outs, first and second, top of the first. Oh boy, triple threes. She utility or sad sack? She is neither of those, and that is a triple to the gap in right center. Triple to the gap in right center. If she was a home run king, it would be a home run, but she's not that. But it's still a triple, 2-run triple for Billie Jean Blackwood. Wow, what a big at bat coming off of Smith hitting one that looked like it was going to be an easy 3-run homer, but didn't make it out of the dome. So the girls are up 2-0. Got my handy dandy Al Wilson scoreboard. Get a chance to finally get that. I think I've had that. I don't know if I've used it before on stream, just because I haven't really had a game that really worked with it too well. But this time I do. So 2-0. Girls out on top on Billie Jean Blackwood's 2-out, 2-run triple. And let's see. So this will bring up Luann is up now. So runner on third, 2 outs. We get a 1-2-5. 1-2-5 says, is the pitcher a struggler? Well, they're not, because Kenny got the 1 out there. Is the batter patient? She's semi-patient. She got the dot. So she is going to maybe get a base on balls. We'll see. We have to roll this again. And questionable or strict umpire, which the dot says yes. Oh, he calls strike 3 instead. Ooh. All right. That's how I've been playing umpires. Pretty much just decide or dot. So that's the 3rd out. 2 runs in the inning for the girls on Billie Jean Blackwood's 2-run triple. So that'll bring up the boys here. I guess I'll leave that there. Morgan's going to lead off. So boys got Pete Wheeler leading off. He's a champion, semi-eager, semi-whiffer. Let's see what how he's done so far in the series. He is 7 out of 18. He's got a double, a triple, driven in 3 runs. He's walked once, struck out twice. He's got 3 stolen bases. He's double active. And he's got the triangle triple. 2-2-5. 225 asks, is the pitcher star? She is not. Is the batter slugger or a sad sack? He is not. It's going to be a single to center field, and he is going to steal second base. So just like that, Pete Wheeler in scoring position. And here's Pablo Sanchez. The Aaron Judge, Mike Trout, Babe Ruth, Ted. I mean, you put him in all in one. He's the kid of the neighborhood. Hero, champion, home run king, slugger, eager, good eye, active, gold fielder, icon. If he does have to pitch, he's ace flash control. He's the dude. Let's see what he can do here. 2, 3, 4. Before that, he is 3 for 16, one double, 2 RBIs. He's walked 3 times and struck out. So 2, 3, 4. Are there runners on base? There is runner on second. So we're gonna have some plate drama here. Plate drama. 1-4. A control pitcher. Yes, she is control. So let's see. Places the ball for a called strike, and we will go to the umpire mini chart. So we got a man on second, runner on second. And we get a 35, and a 35 asked, is it a lenient umpire at second base? It is not. So other umpires call the runner out, picked off, and the batter is still at base. Oh my gosh, what are you doing, Pete? Somehow Pete Wheeler got picked off second base for the first out, and Pablo is still at bat. Now with 1 out. All right, 256. 256 asks if the pitcher is a struggler. No. Is the batter a champion or patient? He is a champion, so he's going to draw a walk. So right after Pete singles, steals second, and then gets picked off, Pablo Sanchez walks. Here's Mikey Thomas, champion hero, home run king, semi-slugger, eager, good eye, 4 for 13 in the series with a double and RBI, and he's walked 5 times. Let's see, 1-4-5. 1-4-5. Pitcher struggler, no. So it's going to be a ground out. Actually, it's going to be a double play. 3-6-3 double play. And that's it for the boys in the bottom of the first. They don't score. Had a couple chances there right off the bat with Pete Wheeler's leadoff single, stolen base, but then he got picked off. Pablo walked, and then Mikey hit into the double play. So we go to the top of the second. The girls are leading the boys 2-0. I'm going to lead off with Stephanie Morgan, semi-hero, semi-patient, semi-whiffer. Kenny Kawaguchi fires. Here we go. 2-4-5. Is the batter a hero? Semi-hero, but didn't get the dot, so it's going to be a pop out to second base. Pop out to second base, and we are going to go to the experience chart for Maria Luna. Luna, 5 for 15 in the series with 5 strikeouts. So we'll see what happens here. We go to player experience. Of course, both players are icons. We get a 26. 26 asks, is it an icon pitcher? It is. Experience with the batter and strikes her out. So Kenny Kawaguchi with the strikeout. That's his second of the game. 2 outs, and this will bring up Kimmy Ekman. So let's see, where's Kimmy? She's been in and out of the lineup, and mostly because she's 0 for 8 with 2 strikeouts. Just hasn't quite found the rhythm yet. She's a semi-hero, semi-patient, semi-whiffer. Iron fielder, which is that's partly why she's been out of the lineup, and she's stoic, so not very fast as well. So 2 outs, top of the second. And we get a 2-2-6 and is asking, is the player hit by pitch? Didn't get the dot. Cleanup batter, she is not. And she'll fly out to the left unless she's a whiffer. We're going to have to roll this again because we already used it. And yep, she is. So she strikes out. So Kenny, 1-2-3, top of the second with a couple of strikeouts. So go to the bottom of the second. 2-0 girls. The boys coming up and leading off for the boys. Probably a little unfair to include him in this series, but I did anyway. Keith Avalon, play games on Keith Avalon, and he's a hero, champion, home run king, slugger, patient, good eye, gold fielder, active runner, icon. If he pitches, he's an ace, flash, double control, and if there was a quality for just an overall great human being, he'd have that as well. But it's not in the game, but it definitely is in real life. So here we go. Keith facing Luann Liu, and he gets a 1-3-3. Is he a slugger? He is, and that is a home run to center field. Home run, Keith Avalon. That's fitting. We're playing his game. He should do something good. All right, 2-1. Let's see, rounds the bases. Amir Khan coming up. So Amir, playing second base. Let's see, what's he done? He's probably the one that is player that struggled the most out of anybody on both sides. He's 0 for 14 with 2 walks and 6 strikeouts. And I'm not really sure. I mean, he's a hero, semi slugger, patient, semi whiffer. Just struggled in this series for whatever. Let's see if he can break out of it here. And he gets a 1-3-5. So that's going to be an unusual result. Unusual result. Let's see. It's a red 1. It's a red 1 and a black 3. So we're going to go to the memorable plays in the field. An unusual result. Memorable plays in the field. So I just need red and the blue and the dot. And let's see what kind of craziness is going to happen here. We get a 15, and it's asking, is the center fielder iron? And the center fielder is Maria Luna for the girls. And she's semi-gold. She's semi-gold, so she's not iron. So instead of making a mental error, allowing a poorly hit ball to fall in for an extra base double, she catches it for a pop out, for a fly out. So Amir, unfortunate there. That's the first out of the bottom of the second. Here's Dmitry Petrovich. So Dmitry, he was also on that band trip. He missed the first couple games, and he's come back. He's played the last 4. He's 4 for 10 with a double, a home run. The 1 RBI was a solo homer, and he struck out twice. So let's see what he does here. 1 out, bottom of the second. Girls are up 2-1. I'm thinking about it. I forgot to put the home run on the board. Here we go, Dmitry. Dmitry gets a 3.56 for Dmitry. What does that say? It's asking if the pitcher and the batter are the same, and they are. Dmitry's a right-handed batter. Luana's a right-handed pitcher, so that is going to be a strikeout for the second out of the bottom of the second. Here's Ernie Steele. Ernie was always one of my favorites when I was playing the game. He struggled. Him and Kana both struggled. Steele is Ernie's 1 for 15 in the series with 5 strikeouts. So let's see if he can break out of it. And we get a 1-1-2. I don't think so. Does the pitcher have flash? Luann does, and Ernie's not a good eye. So yep, strikeout for the third out of the bottom of the second. But the boys and Keith Avalon's solo homer to center cut the lead in half. It's 2-1. We go to the top of the third. We're gonna have the top of the order up for the girls. It'll be Annie Frazier. She singled in her first time up, and then Was out on the fielder's choice. 135, and man, is that how this is going to go, huh? Alrighty, so we got an unusual result. We got a red one and a black three. So again, we're at the memorable plays in the field. And this time we get a 56, and the 56 asks is the first baseman iron. So the first baseman for the boys is Mikey Thomas. Let's see, Mikey Thomas is semi-gold. Mikey Thomas is semi-gold. So first baseman iron, he is not. So instead of he's not going to commit the error, he's going to make a nice play, run over, step on the bag. That's out number one of the top of the third. There's Sally Dobbs, hit infielder's choice her first time up in the first. This time it's a 146. 146 asks, does the pitcher have flash? Yeah, he does. He has actually double flash. Asking if the batter has a good eye. Sally does not, so she's going to strike out. And because he has double flash, we're going to check Keisha Phillips. Semi good eye, didn't get the dot, so she also doesn't have a good eye, so she's also going to strike out. So Kenny, after that first inning, he's kind of settled in now. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. He struck out 5 of the last 7 batters. So that was the third out of the third. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Girls still leading 2-0. You have let's see. Why do I have Ronnie Dobbs in here? Not sure. He's not in the lineup, so we'll just set him to the side over. Where do I have over here? Should be Marky DeBose. He's the catcher. He's going to lead off. I think I was deciding on who I was going to put in who. So Marky DeBose, he's 2 for 14 in the series, a walk and 5 strikeouts. And he gets a 2.35. 2.35 is asking, is the pitcher wild? She is not. Is Marky eager? And he's semi-eager. He got the dot, so he's going to single through shortstop. If he was a whiffer, he'd strike out, but he's not, so he's going to get a single to lead off the bottom of the third. I'll bring up Kenny in the 9th spot. Could bunt, but you know what? Just for the heck of it, we're going to let him hit. He's just in he's only played in the 2 games he's pitched, so he's 1 for 4 with a strikeout. And we get a 2.45. 2.45 asking if he is a hero, and he is not. So he's going to pop out to second base for the first out, and we are going to go to the experience chart. Again, both players are icons. Pete Wheeler, here we go. 25, it's asking, is it an icon batter? It is. He anticipates the pitch and chops a single past shortstop. So base hit for Wheeler past shortstop. And I always got to double check here. Let's see. On a lead die of 2, runners advance 1 base on singles. And then it looks like, yeah, active runners score from first on a double. Wasn't a double, and from second on any hit, and he wasn't on second anyway. So yeah, just 1 base. Markey just goes to second. So we got first and second with 1 out. Here comes Pablo. Walked his first time up and then was erased in a double play. And we get a 1-1-4. 1-1-4 is asking, is the pitcher fresh? She is definitely fresh. It's going to be a ground ball to shortstop, and that is going to be a 6-4-3 double play. 6-4-3 double play. Second double play in 3 innings for the girls. So we'll go to the Top of the fourth, girls still hold on to the 2-1 lead. And we get Jocinda Smith is going to lead off for the girls. Flew out to left her first time. 156. Is she a whiffer? She is not. So we're going to have some outfield drama. It's always interesting. Outfield drama. And we get a 16. Is the right fielder stoic? Let's see. That's Ernie Steele. I don't think he is. No, he's semi-stoic. Oh, but he didn't get the dot. Whew. Close one there. So he is not stoic. So instead of not getting to the liner, he makes a diving play to rob Jocinda Smith of a double. So good play by Steele. One out. Top of the fourth. Billie Jean Blackwood tripled in both the runs for the girls with 2 outs back in the first. We got a 1-2-4. 1-2-4 asks, does the pitcher have control? He does. So it's going to be a ground out to short for the second out. And Luann is up. Luann Lou struck out her first time. And a 1-1-5, and it's asking, is the pitcher fresh? He is definitely fresh. We're in the fourth inning. So it is going to be a pop out to infielder, choice infielder. She's right-handed batter, so we'll say third base. Why not? And that's the third out. Quick 1, 2, 3. Let's see, how many in a row is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 batters in a row. Outs recorded by Kenny Kawaguchi after giving up that triple to Billie Jean back in the first inning that drove in 2 runs. All right, bottom of the fourth. Mikey Thomas coming to the plate. Grounded into a double play his first time. 4, 5, 6. Is the batter patient? Let's see. He's a lot of things, but he's not patient, so he's going to fly out to center field. We're going to go to the chemistry chart for Keith Avalone, who blasted a solo homer to center field his first time up in the second to cut the lead. Let's see what he does here. 3-4. It's the batting team harmony. It is in harmony, so the batter waits for his pitch and smacks a single to the outfield. So base hit for Keith. 2 for 2. Bring up Amir Khan with 1 out. Keith on first. All right, 2-2-4. 2-2-4. What do we got here? Is the pitcher pitching at home? They are not in this game. The boys are the home team, so Luann is not pitching at home. Is the batter a slugger? He's a semi-slugger, but didn't get the dot, so no. But he's still going to hit a single to right field. Single to right field. Let's see, runners advance, 1 base on singles, 2 on doubles. That's the same thing we had before. So yeah, I don't believe Keith would just go to second. And disclaimer, I should have said at the start, if I mess something up, I mess something up. Oh well. That's the way it goes. But I believe that's right. So here's Dimitri. Struck out his first time. First and second with 1 out. We only got a few innings to go. This is a key at bat, or at least early on. So we got a 3-5-6. 3-5-6 asking if they're the same. Yep, they are. Luann's a right-handed pitcher. Dimitri's right-handed batter, so he is going to strike out again. Second time he struck out today. And they'll leave it up to Ernie Steele. 2 outs, first and second. Bottom of the fourth. We got a 2-4-5. 2-4-5. Asking if the batter is a hero. He is not. So he's going to pop out to second base, ends the threat. Boys get no runs in the bottom of the fourth. We go to the top of the fifth. Still girls leading 2-1. And that result will also send us to the experience chart for Stephanie Morgan leading off the fifth. We got double ones. Is a prospect pitcher? No, he's an icon. That would have been a fence result. So instead of that, because he's an icon, he's going to get a strikeout. So Stephanie Morgan strikes out for the first out of the top of the fifth. Maria Luna will come up to bat. She struck out her first time. Let's see, 225. 225 is asking if the pitcher is a star, and let's see, Kenny is a star. He's an ace and a star, so he's going to get a ground out to the infielder, probably second base, we'll call it. 4-3, second out of the inning. There's Kimmy Ekman. She also struck out in the second inning. 155. Home run king? No. So just a fly out to center field to end the inning. So I think that puts it up to 13 in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Yep, 13 in a row retired by Kenny Kawaguchi after giving up 2 there in the first. Great game so far. So we go to the bottom of the fifth. The boys coming up. They trail 2-1. You know, Marky DeBose is going to lead off. He singled his first time up, only time up. Made it to second base, but then the inning ended on a double play. So let's see what Marky can do here. 2-3-6. The pitcher have double control, or is she dynamic? She is neither. Is the pitcher batting? No. Based on balls. So a walk to Marky, and brings up Kenny. And I think this time we are going to try to bunt. I think I got the chart here. Yeah, here we go. Attempt a bunt. So you just got to roll one die, and we'll see what happens here with Kenny's bunt. He gets a 6. So we're going to have to roll again and see what happens. He gets a 2. So he is safe at first. Bunt didn't go as well as planned. Say 1-6. So Luann fields Kenny's bunt, throws who does she have thrown it to? Stephanie Morgan. They get the first at second for the out. Can't get Kenny. He's semi-active, so he beats out the throw back to first, but it is one out. So Marky out at second. Kenny takes over at first. One out. Here's Pete Wheeler. Bottom of the fifth. The boys down 2-1. We get a 3-5-6. 3-5-6 ass. Are they the same? No. Pete's a left-handed batter. Luann is a right-handed pitcher. So is Pete utility or a sad sack? He's neither of those. So he's going to single down the first baseline. So he's going to single. And let's see. We're on a lead die to 3. Runners advance 2 base on any hit, single or double. And let's see. Stoic runner first, only advance to second on any single. Well, I don't think Kenny's not stoic. No, he's semi-active. So yeah, he's going to go to third on the base hit down the right field line by Pete. Well, that was a big hit there for Pete for sure, because it brings up Pablo with first and third and one out, and he's kind of struggled throughout the series. So this might be his time to shine. Let's see what happens here. So first and third, one out, bottom of the fifth, boys down 2-1. Here's Pablo, and he gets a 1-5-6. 1-5-6 is asked. Is he a whiffer? He's not a whiffer, so we're going to have outfield drama. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. Outfield drama. We get a 45, and it's asking, is the center fielder gold? And the center fielder for the girls is Maria Luna. Is Maria gold? Semi gold. She got the dot, so yes, she is. She's a gold fielder on this play, and she's gonna make a sliding grab of a line drive to center. Um, let's see, lead die of 4. Runner on third base scores. So yeah, so she makes a great play um, to make the catch, but in making the diving play, can't get up quick enough. Kenny tags up at third and scores the tying run to tie the game. Tying run to tie the game. Yep. Great English there. Um, so yeah, and Pete Wheeler would hold up first. So here's Mikey Thomas. So we're tied at 2, bottom of the 5th. Pablo comes through, sacrifice fly. Let's see what Mikey can do here. 2 outs. And we got a 136. 136 is asking, is the pitcher an ace? Yes, she is. It's a strikeout unless the batter's a good eye. He is a good eye, but and so instead of a strikeout, it's just going to be a ground out to first to end the inning. But the sac fly by Pablo Sanchez scores Kenny Kawaguchi to tie the game at 2-2 as we go to the top of the 6th. 6-inning games, slow league. All right, so girls got the top of the order coming up too, so that's good for them. Annie Frazier's going to lead off. Kenny Kawaguchi's retired 13 in a row. I probably just jinxed him. 266 is a runner. A runner on first is thrown out. There isn't a runner. Leadoff batter. Yep, single to center. Single to center by Annie Frazier. Semi-active. Could think about stealing, but with nobody out, I don't think so. I think we'll just let Sally Dobbs hit. 235. That's asking, is the pitcher wild? He is not. Is the batter eager? Nope, she is not. So she's going to ground out to second base unless she is patient, and she is. So she's going to draw a walk. Oh boy. So first and second here, first 2 batters get on for the girls in a tie game, 2-2. And that brings up Keisha Phillips, not exactly who you want to be facing here in this situation. Oh, but we got to go with Kenny. He's been good all day. We'll go with him at least for now. And Keisha Phillips, 245. 245 asking, is the batter a hero? Semi-hero. She got the dot. That is a single to the left. And let's see. Boy, I have trouble with these. Runners advance 1 base on a single. Okay, so the runners are at least going to go here. An active runner scores from first on a double and from second on any hit. So let's see. Annie Frazier. Well, we're going to have to re-roll this. I'm pretty sure she's semi-active. Yeah, so we're going to roll. Dot, she scores. And she scores. Girls take the lead. 3-2. So Keisha Phillips comes through off of Kenny. Still nobody out. First and second. debating on if he should stay in. I think we're gonna at least let him face Smith. He's gotten her out twice. First and second, nobody out. Need an out here if you're rooting for the boys. Let's see, 455. Does the pitcher have flash? He has double flash. Uh, Unless they're a good eye, that thing will ground out. Okay, so she does have a good eye, so she's going to ground out. We'll say, excuse me, we'll say to the second baseman, and that's going to move. Each runner is going to move up, and then Billie Jean is not a good eye, so she's going to strike out. So that will leave us with Luann Liu up with two outs and runners on second and third. So Luann's up against Kenny. 4-5-6. 4-5-6. Is the batter patient? Semi-patient, but she didn't get the dot, so she is not. So it's going to be a fly out to center field to end the inning. But they get the go-ahead run on Keisha Phillips' base hit after Annie Frazier had singled and Sally Dobbs had walked. So 3-2 girls. We're going to go to the bottom of the sixth. Last chance for the boys. That last result will send us to the team chemistry chart with none other than Keith Avalone leading off the bottom of the sixth. All right, team chemistry. Both teams harmonious. 44 is the pitching team distance. They are not. So, wow, deep fly ball to center field is caught. So Keith drives it all the way to the fence. But Maria Luna makes the catch right at the fence for the first out. Here's Amir Khan. One out. 125. And a 125 is asking, is the pitcher a struggler? No, she is not. Is the batter patient? He is. He's going to draw a base on balls, but there's the eyeglasses. So let's see here. 125. Struggler, patient, and we're looking at 125. Is it a questionable or strict umpire? The dot says no, so it is going to be a base on balls. We hadn't used the dot yet, so we're using it there. And a questionable or strict umpire would have called strike 3 on Amir, but this time they're not, so it's ball 4. And a runner on first. Here comes Dimitri. Struck out twice. Really don't have anybody. I mean, he's a champion slugger. You gotta go with him. See if he can come through here. 115. 115. Is the pitcher fresh? Well, we're the sixth inning, so no, she's not. Is he a home run king or a sad sack? He is neither of those. But he's going to double to left. Double to left. So Amir is at least going to go to third. Advances one base on hits, two bases on doubles. Active runners score from second on any hit. Well, he wasn't on second, he was on first. And with two outs, any runner scores from second. Well, he wasn't on second either way, so it will just advance to third. But that's good for the boys. Let's see. One out, bottom of the sixth. Second and third. Boys trail by one. It's 3-2, and here comes Ernie Steele, who struck out and popped to second. You got to stick with Luann here, obviously. We get a 125. 125 asks, is the pitcher a struggler? No, she's just allowed two runners in a row, so that would be a no. It's asking if Ernie is patient, and he is not. So he's going to ground to third unless he's a whiffer, and unfortunately he'd be better off being no, he's not a whiffer, so he is going to, let's see here, He's going to ground out to third. He's not a whiffer, so it's a ground out to third. Um, it's double plays on ground outs, so but that wasn't really, there was no forced play, so no double play. I didn't have the infield in. Um, I'm just going to call it because I didn't have anything that the runners hold. I think either way, it's either second and third with 2 outs or first and second with 2 outs. I don't think it really matters, but I didn't specify what I was doing there on defense. I didn't think of it, so we'll just say the runners hold. Ball's hit sharply to third. Runners hold. Ernie's thrown out for the second out. So here's Markey, last chance. See if he can come through here. He's singled and walked so far, so on a pretty good day. But 2 outs, bottom of the sixth. Here we go. 1-1-2. Does the pitcher have flash? She does. And it's a strikeout. He's not a good eye. So Markey strikes out to end the game. Girls win 3-2, win the series 4-3. Wow, what a game. Um, Tons of chances on both sides. Both pitchers pitched well, which I didn't mention it, but going into the game, um, each team was hitting about 210, and the ERAs, the girls' ERA was 1.32, and the boys were at 1.83, which makes sense. We had the two game 1 and 2 and 4 and 6. Both pitchers were aces, and in the other one they were stars. So makes sense that the pitchers might dominate the series, and they certainly did. But the girls come out on top. Game-winning hit for Keisha Phillips, one of the best players in the group, there in the top of the sixth inning to break a 2-all tie. So yeah, that's the backyard. The video game turned into players turned into History Maker baseball. So, like I said at the beginning, if you go to the Facebook page, Play Games Community Facebook page, it's in the files section, the cards and player cards and the stadium cards. So, but well, that was fun. I'm glad glad it worked out where it was game 7 and I could do a video and kind of show off the game. But yeah, so the girls win this game 7 3-2, and they win the series 4-3. So that was fun. Glad if you made it this far. Thanks for watching, and we will talk at you later. Bye.